The Last Lantern in Butgar. Butgar was not always a village wrapped in whispers and shadows. Once, it was a place where children laughed under banyan trees, women sang folk songs by the wells, and lanterns danced like fireflies on every doorstep. But that was before the darkness came. No one remembered exactly when the light began to fade, only that it happened slowly, like dusk overstaying its welcome. One by one, lanterns went out. Not from lack of oil, nor from broken glass or rusted wicks. They simply stopped shining. The villagers, terrified and powerless, abandoned their homes, seeking shelter in distant towns, leaving behind a ghost village swallowed by silence and sorrow. Only one soul remained. Her name was Nuria. She was not a ghost, nor a witch as some claimed, just an old woman with a hunched back, silvery braids coiled tightly on her head, and a voice like a lullaby long forgotten. She lived in the smallest house, near the temple ruins, with a single possession of value, a glowing lantern, the last lantern in Butgar. It was no ordinary lantern. It had belonged to her mother, who had received it from her mother, and so on, passed down through generations. They said it held the spirit of every kind act ever committed in the village. It glowed not with oil, but with memory, memories of shared bread, of cradled infants, of forgiveness offered when it wasn't deserved. Nuria had made a promise, as long as this lantern burns, I will stay. But the light was dimming. The lantern flickered nervously as Nuria wrapped her shawl tighter around her shoulders that winter evening. The winds had become crueler, whispering words that weren't hers. Let it go. No one remembers. What good is a light with no one left to see it? But Nuria answered the wind the way she always did, with silence and tea brewed from wild mint, poured for two though no guest ever came. Until one did. He was a boy of perhaps 10 or 11. His face was thin, his eyes wide with the kind of fear that grew from hunger and loneliness. He stumbled into the village one night, drawn by the faint glow that pierced the surrounding mist. He didn't speak much. Just sat by Nuria's hearth, warming his trembling hands. Where are you from? She asked gently. He looked at the lantern. Nowhere. I keep running from the dark. She didn't ask more. Some stories unfold only when the soul is ready. That night, Nuria fed him rice and lentils and let him sleep near the lantern. As he slept, the light grew, just slightly, but enough for Nuria's tired heart to skip.